Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. I'm Laura, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than usual. So, as you can see, I look a little bit different today. Last weekend, my boyfriend and I did a couples cosplay. We went to a costume party. I cosplayed as Krillin from Dragon Ball Z, and my boyfriend cosplayed as Android 18, also from Dragon Ball Z. We did sort of a gender bender cosplay. This was completely for fun. I'm not a professional cosplayer, obviously. You can tell by my bald cap. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, it was just a lot of fun. So I figured I might as well make a video about the makeup that I did. So yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm just gonna take some of that Ben Nye foundation. Using a makeup sponge, any makeup sponge will do. I'm just starting to try and cover the seams from the bald cap a bit more with the foundation. So I mixed a little bit of my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation with this Ben Nye like special effects foundation because it's very light for me. You can see I'm like ghostly pale here. So I mixed that to cover the bald cap to match it to my skin tone, and then so I covered my eyebrows. I tried to cover sort of the seam of the bald cap. The bald cap was way too big for me anyways. It looks like I have Voldemort in the back of my head or something, but whatever, it's just a costume. It was literally one day, and again, I'm not a professional. I think I might have put a little bit of primer on my face because I wasn't sure how the special effects foundation would react. Then I'm gonna also spread the product onto my face to try and make the whole thing seamless and consistent. I was scared of running out of the product, I think, and it's a very thick formula, so I'm kind of like dragging it across my face because I don't know how to cover it fully, and the sponge I think absorbed some of the product, so it was really time consuming for me to put all that product on. So I'm just spreading that product in as much as I can, layering it and layering it and layering it until I look like this wonderful ghost, and trying to get it on my ears because otherwise they'd look really weird, and as it is I think they still look weird. You can see a bit of my blue hair peeking out from underneath the bald cap, so I tried to cover it in the foundation as well, and just trying to get as much product on there as I can. So now I'm mixing some of my Kat Von D foundation into my face to try and not look like I'm dead. Yeah, so I decided the sponge wasn't doing it for me. It wasn't blending in the product enough for me, so I switched to my Sigma F60 foundation brush. So that helped blend the product in a bit nicer and a bit smoother. So I'm just patting it down with my F60 foundation brush, hoping people don't see the little bit of hair poking out in the front of my bald cap, because maybe if it's covered with enough foundation, people won't notice. So now I'm taking my Sigma F40 large angled contour brush and some NYX blush in taupe, and I'm starting to contour my face. Now, because I am cosplaying a male character, even though he does have a very round face, I wanted to do a sharper contour to give myself a more, I guess, like sharper angles on my face, try and look more like masculine. These are softer brushes than what I'm used to. I'm used to like having to drag the product to like sort of get it to spread out, and these just work so smoothly and seamlessly, so I'm still getting used to that. And now I'm contouring my jaw as well to give myself sort of a sharper look, and then blending it in with some whatever's left of the foundation on my sponge. I'm trying to cover up my eyebrows again with some Tarte Shape Tape, and then just blending it in with a makeup sponge. And then to set that, I'm going to use some NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder, just so it'll be easier for me to draw in the eyebrows, and then just using a makeup sponge to blend that in. Okay, and trying to flatten down the bald cap again. I'm going to be using the Revlon COLORSTAY lip liner. That's what I'm going to be using for the dots on Krillin's forehead. So I'm just sort of drawing small dots with the lip liner. This lip liner is super old. Like I've had it for I don't even know how many years now. So I was probably like gonna throw this out eventually anyways. Okay, so I just made the dots bigger gradually, as you can see, and I don't mind that they're not super bright because in the character design, they're not giant red dots. They're sort of more subtle, like pale orangey red dots. So whatever, I think they look okay. So next I'm gonna take AVON Glimmer Stick waterproof eyeliner and I'm gonna do the eyebrows, one of the most iconic parts of this character besides the dots on his forehead. Okay, I bent out of the camera's like view again, classic. Basically I start out with the tail end of the eyebrow, which is the thickest part, and then I draw the rest of it and I'm just outlining it first and then I'm gonna color it in after. This eyeliner is actually kind of a blue base. Okay, so I noticed this eyeliner is actually blue based, it's not like a true black. So I took some more Tarte Shape Tape and a small angled brush from e.l.f. So just cleaning up the brows, making them look super sharp because this is a cartoon character that I'm cosplaying as, so I want all the lines to be very crisp. You know, if I can't have my bald cap looking right, at least I can have my makeup looking decent, and then my costume, which I'll show you later, I'll put up pictures of the final look. My costume, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking my favorite eyeliner, filling in my brows a bit darker. I was kind of annoyed that I had to resort to this, but this black is a lot richer than the AVON one that I used to, you know, draw on my eyebrows, so I had to redo it in this one. And as it was, I finished off the AVON eyeliner. So just filling in what I did before. The annoying thing about working with, I don't know, I guess like the type of pigments or whatever is that they bleed everywhere and it's just like my concealer turned like this bluish, grayish, smudgy thing. So I had like feathered brows, but not the way that I wanted. Oh, I guess I did have a little bit of black eyeliner pencil left. So I'm just going just below my waterline, kind of like, I guess my lash line, to sort of make my eyes look bigger, more cartoonish. But I was heavily running out of eyeliner at this point. So I think I switched to the L'Oreal felt tip one, and I think I just go along the upper lash line, like very close to lash line as much as I can, but still to make my eyes look bigger and more cartoonish. Now I'm gonna fill in, thank God, I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows a bit more with the L'Oreal felt tip eyeliner, try and make them look thicker, more fleeky. Not really. Quite the opposite. I'm gonna use some mascara. I'm gonna use some L'Oreal Miss Manga Rock mascara, just because I did get some product on my eyelashes and I want them to look, you know, a bit bigger, a bit more cartoonish. Even though I am cosplaying as a male character, I just want the lines, I guess like sort of outlining my eyes to be darker and make my eyes look bigger. Now I'm just sort of adding a little bit of contour to my temples and sharpening up the contour on my face and then blending that in and along my jawline as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish off the look. I really wanted to do this in like a first impressions type video, but for the sake of the type of event that I was doing, I mean, it was just hanging out with my friends in costume, but I wanted my makeup to last, so I'm gonna use the Urban Decay All-Nighter setting spray. Because I wasn't sure if my normal NYX matte setting spray would do the trick. And it has a little bit of a weird smell. Not as bad as the NYX one. The NYX one just smells like yeast. And that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's a little bit different than what I normally do. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next video.